can be quite frustrating and it can be quite annoying. I think it was made to be the more classic, elegant, formal type bag for Louis Vuitton. Hello there, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I have a requested video for you and it is a review and a comparison of the Louis Vuitton's Capucines bag in both the mini size and the BB size. This is the mini size. I have two of the Capucines bags in the mini size. I have this one in the beautiful magenta colour and the black one up there on the hook, and I have a Louis Vuitton Capucines in the BB size, which this version is the Arty Capucines. It's a bit more decorative than the majority of the Capucines bags, but the sizing is the same, and this is the BB. Up until a few years ago, the BB, this one used to be the smallest bag in this line. The BB was the smallest, and then there were a couple of sizes above it and got bigger as they went. Bring on the rise of the mini bag. A few years ago, I, as you can see, have fallen completely and utterly for the mini bag. I absolutely love them. Louis Vuitton are not stupid, and whenever they saw how much the mini bag craze was taking off, they brought out the Capucines in the mini version, which is this one. Now, I was asked to do a review and a comparison of these bags by anybody that's interested in which of these or either of these, to give you a little bit of insight, and I'm going to start with the mini version. Now, I have two of the mini version and I would buy more if money were no object, or if there was a colour that come out or something that come out. I absolutely love the mini version of this bag. That being said, it can be very, very annoying. Between the two of them, the mini size is my favourite. I prefer the mini to the BB. If this hadn't have been an Arty Capucines version, I probably never would have bought a BB. The BB size for me is a little bit bigger. I'll go through that when we talk about the BB, but if it hadn't been for this particular version, I probably wouldn't have bought a BB. I have since seen another Capucines in the BB size in a colourway that I absolutely adored. It was beautiful, it was perfect for me, but I didn't buy it because it's the BB size. Had it have been the mini size, I probably would have bought it. So I do prefer the mini version of this bag, but that being said, it's very, very annoying. And if you're going to buy one of these, I think you should watch this first, because if you were to get this home and want to use it in certain circumstances, it's going to be quite frustrating and quite fiddly. And that is really because of the layout of the inside of this bag. Now, I generally use this now for nighttime or going out somewhere if I am maybe going for dinner or if I'm going to one place, and I generally carry it by the handle as a handheld bag. It does have a thick strap that you can wear it on the shoulder, and you can wear it crossbody. I have worn this crossbody. It's more fiddly to use when you're wearing it crossbody if you're thinking of a bag to, say, go shopping with. I have worn this bag shopping and it's annoying. It is annoying, and I'll show you why on the inside. As a handheld bag to take, say, for lunch or to dinner, where you're not going to need to be in and out of it that much, you're not carrying that much stuff, you're not going to be having to Tetris with your things as much, then it's fine. But if you're wanting to put more in it, move the stuff about, get in and out of it quickly, it's frustrating. If I were going shopping and looking for a small crossbody bag that's easy to get in and out of to wear while I go shopping, I would not take one of these. It's not a bag for that for me, and it is a lot to do with the layout of the inside. If you can see the inside of this bag, it has this flap in the middle, and then it has a little pocket here. But this little boy here causes the problems. When you're putting your stuff in and out, you can only put it in the front pocket or the second pocket here. You're having to fit your things in and out around this flap, and the handle on these doesn't move. So this handle is static. You can't push this back or forward to make it easier to get in and out of. So if you're using this, you have to get the flap out of the way, and you have to get your things in and out underneath this handle, which doesn't move out of the way, and that can be quite frustrating and it can be quite annoying. And when I was shopping with this crossbody, because it looked fab, but when I was trying to even just get my phone and my wallet, which was probably a card holder at the time, and my keys out of the way, it was very, very frustrating. I still love this, and this is still my favourite size, but it is to carry like this with a card holder and a phone, to go for dinner or lunch and not to need in and out of it all that often. More use than that? Maybe not. It's not really a bag that's made for that. It's not really a bag that's easy to use for that. And if you're looking for one of these bags to wear regularly or to use as a bag that's easy to get in and out of, or for shopping, I really wouldn't recommend one because they're very, very fiddly. But if you're looking for one to use going for dinner, going to events, not to need in and out of it that much, then absolutely, I love this bag. I love the look of it. I think it's absolutely stunning. I love the colours they come in. I love the contrast of the LV against the leather. I love the hardware. I love the Capucines bag. The Capucines is one of my probably favourite bags in Louis Vuitton. Of the bags that Louis Vuitton offer, the Capucines is probably their superior bag. In their mind, it's probably their highest level bag. I think it's probably their most expensive bag, unless you start getting into versions of bags that are exotics. But as a bag that comes as standard, I think this is their most expensive. They do use a specific leather in it. It is stunning. The craftsmanship is stunning. You can feel the quality in this. You can feel the luxuriousness. You can feel how it is made. But it's annoying. It is annoying to use, and I will show you what these are like on me. For reference, I am 5'1", and I will show you what you can easily fit in here, just to give you an idea if you are looking for these. But if you were looking for the mini, buy it in the knowledge that it's not that easy to use as a regularly used or regularly getting in and out of bag. If you're asking me which my favourite is, it's this one. It's the mini size. If you're asking me which one I would buy more of, it's this one. It's the mini size, because it's cute and I love it and I love the look of it and I love how I feel when I use it, but for those specific circumstances. After we talk about the BB, I will put in some footage to show you what you can get in and out of these, and I will put in mod shots. Now I move on to the BB size. The reason this is probably not my favourite is because it's bigger and it's just not as cute of a version. And if you're wearing it crossbody, it certainly is a little bit bulkier, and I like mini bags. I like small bags. So for me, this one is the one that probably pulls at my heartstrings. It is not the most practical. This one is actually easier to use, even though I have the Arty Capucines version, which you would think I would be scared to use or a lot more careful about. I still use this. I've used this quite a few times, and when I use it, this one is actually easier to use. I would use this one during the day. I do have a strap for it. It has the beautiful design on the strap as well. You can wear this either on your shoulder, or it can go crossbody, although it's a little bit shorter whenever it's crossbody. But anytime I've worn this as a handheld bag, even though it has the same layout on the inside. So it also has this, you see what I mean? So if you're wanting to get in and out of this, you have to get this out of the way. So you have to get the flap out of the way. And then the handle doesn't move, so the handle is fixed, and you have to get in and out of this flap in the middle, which separates the pockets. Because this one is bigger, it's a lot easier to get your things in and out of, because the two sections of the inside are bigger, so they will fit your stuff more easily and get them in and out more easily. But you are still having to do this. To be honest, I don't think the Capucines was made to be an everyday casual grab and go bag. I don't think it was made to be going to do the shopping in and getting in and out of. I think it was made to be the more classic, elegant, formal type bag for Louis Vuitton. This one I will use more casually. I think the mini has made the Capucines a fun bag. I think it's given an option that's more fun and more carefree in an extent, as in it's small, it's mini, it's cute, it's easier to style. I do think, however, though, the Capucines bag is a much more formal bag, and the reason for me the BB is probably not my favourite, or not one I would buy more of, is I don't have the same amount of opportunities or need for bigger formal bags. It is quite formal. It's a stunning, stunning bag. The craftsmanship, again, the leather, the workmanship, you can feel the quality in these bags and you can feel the stunningness of these bags. But they're quite elegant, they're quite formal. If you have a very, very casual lifestyle or you dress casually, this you might find a little bit elegant and formal to style with your wardrobe and to use with your wardrobe. Certainly this one I wouldn't use as often because I don't need a bigger handheld, slightly more formal bag all that often. Now I think because mine is the Arty Capucines, I almost think it makes mine a bit more usable. People are going to think I'm mad in the head, and they're going to think because it's this delicate, expensive arty version. It should be more of a piece of art, and it is a piece of art, but I think the colour and the design and the fabric on mine makes it more fun. So if you look at all these colours and the colour here, I think it softens the formal nature of the bag. I think it adds a fun element, and I probably think that's why it lets me use this bag a lot more than I would if it was a normal Capucines in, say, the Gallet colour or a much more sophisticated colour. Now, they are starting to bring out the BB. The one that I really loved and would have bought if it was the smaller size was in a beautiful pinky corally type colour. It was stunning. That again, the colour of that's going to soften the formal nature of the bag, but it's still a bag if you have a very, very casual lifestyle that you're probably not going to have all that many opportunities to use, unless you will take this bag out regardless of what you're wearing. When I have worn this, I have worn it handheld. It does have little feet. I will try it on and show you the strap on my shoulder and show you crossbody. And I will show you what it fits. This one fits a lot more, and it is easier to get your stuff, and it's less Tetrisy because the bag itself is bigger. But it is still quite formal. Like, I think even with what I'm wearing today, which is a simple red jumper, some jewellery on the top, jeans and trainers, I would wear with this because I think I like that juxtaposition, and I think the colours and the funness of this bag makes that work, and it makes it look almost mixed matched but in a way that works. Whereas some of the more formal versions of this in a more muted colour, I think for me, I probably wouldn't use really all that much at all, because I think they just look that much more elegant and wouldn't really be in fitting with my style. So I do love this one. I love this version of it, but the bigger size, less opportunity I think to wear. It's more of a substantial size of a bag, so when you're carrying this one or carrying this one, you can see the size difference in them. It's quite a significant size difference. This is a mini bag. So this one certainly has the cute nature. This one has the I can hold more nature. And if you look at the two together, there is quite a significant size difference. Now, I will show you what each of these fits, and I will put in some of the SLGs that we would all be familiar with. So as you can see the sizing, I will put in SLGs that have things in them, because I don't think there's any point in showing you sizing with empty SLGs because it's not going to take up very much space. So I'll show you how easy it is to put your things in. But just if you are getting in and out of these mini versions, it can be a little bit Tetrisy, and bear that in mind. So we'll now put some of our most used favourite SLGs into these, so as you can see what fits. Let's start with the BB and have a look at what fits in here. Certainly everything fits in this bag that I would need. It's quite big, but I'm going to put in some of the better known SLGs so as you can have a look for yourself. So if we start with my phone, and this is the iPhone. The Pro size, not the largest one, but the Pro, but as you can see it fits in easily. Mini pochette fits in easily. 4-ring key holder. The round coin purse from Louis Vuitton. The long card holder. Key clay, everything fits in there with ease, and you could easily still get glasses in there if you needed. You could get other SLGs. Basically everything that you're going to need to carry goes in there. Now it does get a little bit heavy because obviously it is a leather bag. It is a bag with quite a lot of bits added onto it, so there is a bit of weight in that if you were carrying this about. But if you do need to carry quite a lot, no difficulty fitting it in the BB version. Now if we switch over to the mini, which is my favourite, but you will see when we try to put things in here that it is a whole different ball game. So just to get it out of the way at the start, because people always ask me about the mini pochette and it's not really fitting in there. If you turn it upside down, you can maybe squeeze it in if there's nothing in it, but sure, there's no point in that, and you're certainly not, that's sitting over the top. So the mini pochette, if you're looking at the mini Capucines, I think you just have to settle that that's not going to be happening. And then if we go again with the iPhone, which does fit in, but you do have to Tetris it a little bit to get it in, and then lay it flat on its side like that. I can put my long card holder in, but again, it's a little bit fiddly and I'm having to squish it down beside the phone, and it does make it a little bit awkward. You can get the key clay in, 4-ring key holder in, and you could put a lip product down the side there. Not too difficult, but this is awkward. You're having to try and get these in and squeeze them in. Once they're in there, they're fitting fine, but it's not the easiest to get those in and out. See, if I put my phone in the front and slide it in at the front, and then this is the longer card holder. If I put it in, it's a little bit easier when you're only trying to put one at the front and one at the back, and then you could put the key clay in with the phone and the 4-ring key holder in at the back with the longer card holder. That makes it a little bit easier, but you are having to Tetris it and move things about a bit to make a bit of space. I do when I use this bag is generally I switch out of the long card holder into one of the flat card holders, and it fits in much easier. So I have the flat card holder at the back, my 4-ring key holder, a key clay and my phone, and probably a lipstick as well, and that's basically all I bring. I don't really put anything else in there because it's quite frustrating to get in and out if you're in a hurry. If I'm going out at night, I probably don't even have my key clay, and I take this out and it just makes it that little bit easier to get in and out. But you do, if you have the Pro phone, and now this isn't the Max, it's the Pro, but even with the Pro phone, you're having to slide it in a little bit. I hope that was helpful to anybody thinking about these bags. They are definitely an investment into your wardrobe now. They are very expensive. They've always been expensive, but they went up quite a bit in one of the last Louis Vuitton price increases. I personally think they're fabulous bags. I think they're stunning. I think if you can have one for the times that you would use it, I do think that they are worth it. I think they're beautiful, but I think you have to really think about what you're buying, given the price range they're at. I think you would need to bear in mind, do you have the opportunities to use the mini on the occasions when they're handheld, or you don't need in and out of them all that much? If you're using it on occasions when you do need in and out of it quite a lot, can you cope with the moving the flap out of the way and moving your stuff about and it being a little bit fiddly whenever you're getting in and out of it? This one, the bigger size, do you have an opportunity? Will you use that more bigger size? Will you more bigger size? Good language. Will you use that bigger size? Will you use that more formal size of a bag? That more classic, elegant size of a bag? Will that fit into your lifestyle? Given how much money these are now, these are things I think you really should think about before deciding to pull the trigger. I have no regrets for buying any of mine. I think they're all stunning bags. I think they're all beautiful bags. They're very well made. You can feel the quality, feel the luxuriousness. I love carrying them. I feel good when I carry them. They make me smile. They're those bags that I just think are that little bit special, and absolutely no regrets on buying them. I would not rule out more mini Capucines because I love them that much, even though I'm saying they're annoying, but I wouldn't rule out any more of them because I think they're fabulous, and some of the colours they come in are just stunning. They really work for me, so I think wouldn't rule them out, and yeah, could be tempted to buy more. I hope this has given you some insight. If you have any specific questions that I haven't covered in this, please do come into the comment box and let me know what they are, and I will answer them if I can. Thank you so much for watching this. Thank you for being here. Please take care, and I will see you again in the next one.